Bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam, 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 ba, 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 bam, bam, ba, bam, bam. We got some exciting news with the new season. I wanted to talk to you guys about because you guys know I always talk about the new shit. Don't care about the old shit. Let's talk about the new stuff. This new ability, and we'll get visuals of them too. Tactical ability is going to be Whistler. Shoots a projectile that heats up an enemy's gun as they shoot. Overheating causes damage. Hold the tactical to lock on. You heard me here first. We'll get to it in a second. 100 and million, thousand, billion, jillion, gillion %. This will be getting nerfed next season. 1000%. Passive ability. You'll see what I mean. Passive ability. Sling. Store a third weapon in the sling. Access via inventory or character utility action. The sling weapon cannot take attachments. I think that's a pretty fucking crazy passive. He has 3 weapons no matter what. That's crazy. Ballistic, you got a third gun. If you are playing Ballistic and you can't win your fucking 1v1, you are fucking shit. You heard it here first. Gosh damn it. And I guarantee you, Chad, it won't ever take me 3 guns, more than 3 guns to kill somebody, I promise. Clip this shit now. If it ever, during my grind with him next season, if it ever takes me more than 3 guns to kill one person, I'll give everybody here $5 just watching me in that moment. It'll never happen to me. I swear on my life it wouldn't. And if it does to you, get the fuck off that character, stop playing this game, delete it, and never come back. Ultimate Tempest. When activated, nearby teammates get faster reloads, faster unarmed move speed, and infinite ammo. This shit is crazy. Nearby teammates get faster reloads. I'm assuming they're going to be pretty... They'll be close in proximity, but I say maybe like what? I guarantee you it's going to be a bigger radius than you think. Maybe like 10 meters or something. Faster unarmed move speed. Faster unarmed move speed. Faster unarmed move speed. So when your weapon's holstered, you run faster? Is that what I'm hearing? Ballistic sling weapon will be equipped and upgraded to gold. World's Edge, as we know, is getting a big change next season. Fragment is now called Monument, and I'm still going to call it Cap City. I don't care how many times you change the name. Cap City. They are destroying the construction building in Cap City, which is located right here. And replacing it with a very generic building. Right? And aside from that, there's only other 2 real changes, right? The Apex Museum right here. And this little thing right here. Maybe they're both labeled the museum. But, the only 2 additions are here and here. They also got rid of that back POI. Or excuse me, these 2 back buildings that look like they got... is this green building? Yeah, this is green building. So they got rid of a 4-stack. It also seems, in addition to construction. They put a bridge. They put a bridge here instead of that crazy tunnel that if you were stuck inside that tunnel, you had no escape. Now it's an open bridge, so you can dip out of that area whenever because that you often do get pinched there all the time. So that's a cool little change. I also heard that the lava all throughout the map is being raised up all the way, and you can now walk on it. So it doesn't look like it here. Actually, it looks like you could jump down. Yeah, you could jump down now. They got zip lines and shit. So the lava's not raised all the way up. That's what I thought when I first read it. But it is raised to the point where now you can go into it without it automatically triggering that redeploy thing where you start flying in the sky. Now you can play down there. Kind of like by Lava Siphon, how you have the lava you can walk around. World's Edge. And then this building, what people call streamer building, after 22 months, what people call streamer building, is still there, but it's not broken anymore. It's much like the streamer building in Skyhook. They have the same design in Skyhook, and that one's completely closed. And now that one's fixed too. They finally fixed it after 3 years. Took them long enough. So they're making changes to that. And then this one I think is going to be cool as hell. So they're replacing Lava City. Replacing Lava City with I forget the new POI. The new POI is called Stacks. And they destroyed the previous Lava City and are now building new construction buildings here, which is what you see right here. It's got all the zip lines in the world. Same exact building as existed in Cap City. but obviously with a few different changes, you know. Now this one's kind of crazy. Jamie, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. This one's kind of crazy. This is what the new firing range looks like. This is something that I've been begging for a long time. Firing range 2.0. This is what it looks like. FR02 firing range version 2. 1v1 dueling pit. Dummies can engage in full combat. This is something that's been so huge. I got this idea 4 years ago because of Black Ops. Black Ops, if you didn't know, you could go into the custom games and turn on bots, change their difficulty, and you could have them from one bot to 18 different bots. And I'd sit in the fucking custom games just mopping them just to kill time. Just murdering them over and over and over and over and over again. And now we're finally getting something like that here where we can fight dummies in full combat, they're saying. So I'm assuming that means we'll have dummies all throughout the map if we turn that setting on, and they'll be able to maneuver throughout the map just like a normal person would. It'd be cool if we have a difficulty slider as well. And then a town-like arena buildings. So this is what we're looking at. The other picture will be the dueling pit. So now we have something that looks more similar to like the Gulag in Call of Duty Warzone. And this is a lot better because it's enclosed, right? It really gives you that duel feeling. Whereas before, as you guys know, for a long time, people would 1v1 in the firing range on one end, person on the other end, and they would just play that main head glitch, right? You still kind of have that. It doesn't look like that is that big of a head glitch anymore, but you still could, you know, probably start right here, right there, climb up, meet somebody right here, and then you have all these other, you know, little blocks to play. I think that's cool. And of course, you have all the targets still. Yeah, this will be cool, bro. This is what now, in my opinion, the firing range means something. For the longest time, people would ask me, what do you do in the firing range? I tell them, fucking nothing ever. Ever. You get very little out of that. After the changes last season, and including the changes this season, it's somewhere where you should find yourself. Probably often, if you need to get better. And the biggest thing is the fact that dummies can now engage in full combat. That's the biggest thing. A lot of these people don't have friends to play with. Maybe a lot of these people have friends and they're just absolutely shit. But now they don't have to rely on anybody else. They can go into the range and get something that simulates real gameplay, real life in-game movement, play gameplay, etc. And now they can have that to their at their own disposal in the firing range. I'm really worried about this. I know a lot of people care about this. This is something that other video games have, like Call of Duty, some form of mastery system, right? So I know that a lot of people will like this. I think it's cool. It's not going to be something where I'm like I did in Call of Duty. Oh, I need to grind dark matter, right? If they came out with something like that in this game, I would do it. One skin where you have to prestige everything damn near and complete all the challenges for it or whatever it was. And at the end of it, you get dark matter, and it's a sexy skin in the world. You could put that in all your guns. If they had something like that, it'd be cool. Maybe this is the first step, but it's cool nonetheless. We have a new survival item in addition to mobile respawn beacons and heat shields. It's called Evac Tower. Lets you place a redeploy balloon anywhere. It's not as powerful as a Valk ult, as it has a delay, and can be destroyed by the enemies. It also eventually times out and expires. So you put this little thing down, however you use it. I'm sure you interact with it with Square. You can only get the craftable skins. Thank you, Jam. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, Elite? And so this is essentially just a redeploy, which would probably be cool to use on Broken Moon. But we have to worry about that fucking map next season. You know why? You know why? This is why. And what have I been saying, chat? There are several things that the season needed. What was the one thing I've been saying for months now? What did they need to do? What did they absolutely need to do this season? Kings Canyon, World's Edge, Olympus. That's what they needed. To give them time. Because Lord knows they can't handle multiple things at once. To give the devs time to fucking fix Broken Moon and Stormpoint. Look at this. Look at this Remember how I was talking about his tactical? How 100% they will nerf this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He locked onto it by hovering over him. He locked onto him by just hovering his crosshair over the enemy is what it looks like. I don't know if he pressed the button on the back end, but all he did from my perspective, hover the crosshair over the Pathfinder. Watch what happens. Shoots it. He shoots this little dart about 10, 15 meters off of the Pathfinder. And then watch, chat. Makes his way. It's a heat-seeking little dart, bro. Hits him for 20 initially. I'd be surprised if it didn't stun him too. Blows up a second later and hits him for another 30. A total of 50 damage. And you ain't got to even aim it at him. Are you serious right now? Who comes up with these ideas? Locks on. Right there. Shoots it. Follows him. 20. 30. I don't know at what point it stuns, it overheats his weapon. I believe this is how it works. From what it looks like, right? It hits him. Heat-seeking dart hits him. Overheats his weapon right now as this red thing charges up. Fills up. I believe that's his weapon overheating. Right now. At some point right there. And then as it finishes, it hits him for an extra 20 damage. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is his ultimate. Reload faster. Swap guns super fast. And you run faster when your weapon's holstered. I'm sweaty from laying out in the sun, but I already showered before I went out, so now I'm going to wait, I guess. Ew, you're stinky. Sweaty. Gross. Unlimited ammo. Oh, yeah, and it gives you unlimited ammo for 30 seconds. Unlimited? Unlimited? You got 3 guns now? That's his passive. Okay, that's that. This is his ultimate, yeah. And now his passive. Just the ability to carry a 3rd weapon. But you cannot put any attachments on it. That's his abilities. It's going to be fun as hell playing him next season. Rank changes. Here we go. Thank you for that. Fuckboy vibes. What? You can check my DMs. They're not even caring. I'm just messing. Rank changes. This is something I've been asking for a long time. Rank changes since season 13, as a matter of fact. I posit that this could potentially make my life a little bit more difficult with this whole solo queue challenge that I'm doing. But let's discuss, because I'm not really too clear. So let us hypothesize and kind of predict what may come about from these changes. Rank points are now removed. So every those points that you get after every game, whether you win or lose, that's what's called rank points. Those are no longer a thing. Instead, ladder points are now coming to ranked, which aims to put emphasis on winning the battle royale versus racking up kills. So again, one thing I've been mentioning is we need a system that prioritizes placement over kills. Looks like they're somehow doing that with these ladder points. Matchmaking will be based on your skill, not rank. This means a matchmaker will build games based on skill, not purely on your ladder placement. So a lot of people have this misconception when it comes to ranked right now, that it's matchmaking oriented. No, it's 100% rank oriented, which is why you get the shittiest of teammates, or you could get teammates like me, the best of the best. If you're in diamond, it could go any way, and it's usually the shittier people because there's more of them. Now, matchmaking is based on skill, not ranked. This means the matchmaker will build games based on your skill, not purely on your ladder placement. We don't really know what those ladder points are going to look like or how they'll work, but somehow they'll be working along with the matchmaking system. Splits have been removed. Ranked will reset per season. So no more midway split where your rank resets a tier and a half. Apparently your rank will stay the same for 90 days straight. Minimum required account is level 50. So it'll be harder. What up, Demon? It'll be harder to it'll be harder for cheaters to exist, right? Cheaters right now, or back in the day, used to only have to get their new cheater account to level 10, and they could start fucking up ranked. And then recently they changed it to level 20, and then they could start fucking up ranked. Now they have to get to level 50, which would take, even as a cheater, it would take easily a month probably to get to level 50, unless you're playing all the time. All the time. So hopefully that'll help curb a little bit of that cheater issue. As we obviously know, most cheater accounts don't survive beyond level 50 without getting banned at some point, right? They keep them under the radar a little bit. You can't get KP by killing a player more than once. Means people can't boost with beacons anymore. Exactly that. I genuinely don't think that is the correct way to go about this boosting issue. The correct issue, which may just be harder on their end, would be to get rid of mobile respawn beacons out of the crafter. I think that's the most intuitive way to help prevent the boosters. But maybe it has something to do with their code where they can't just take it out of rank. They'd have to take it out of the whole game or something. Who knows? Sure. The reason why I'm worried about that is because, in my opinion, when you kill somebody and you strategically allow their teammates to grab that banner, or you kill somebody and you get third party and you kill that third party, and now the team that you're initially fighting is now reviving, and that's a free kill. More KP for you. Now you don't get kills for that anymore. What up, Shay? So I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword, and I'm not sure how it's going to affect people. I don't know if it's gonna have a better, a greater effect or a worse effect. Provisional matches have been added. Provisional matches have been added. What does that mean? Provisional matches meaning matches in the beginning, like a placement match or something. That's what I'm thinking, Winnie. And so hear me out, right? This is why I'm a little worried about my solo queue bronze and masters with every legend. If there are provisional matches that have been added, that means if I play well in all of those provisional matches, I'll get placed into a higher rank. And it will be hard for a lot of you guys, but doesn't mean that it'll be impossible. You'll just need a little bit of guidance, as anybody will. I'm telling you, it's not going to be as hard as Season 13, probably. But it'll be a lot more difficult. Teams will probably stay alive longer. People will play for endgame. You're going to have a lot more teams alive at endgame. We'll see. We'll see. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam,